Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Joshua Williams.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick, and that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Robinson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this house at the 30-yard line. Start on the ground. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 38-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. Intercepted by Trent McDuffie. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A dive and a pass. Incredible. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Josh Sweat, he's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, But now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the air on second down. Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Giants first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on fourth and long.
Giants. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing again, Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air once more is Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll try the right side with Robinson. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Yellow, 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught, and he's in. Rashee Rice, touchdown, KC. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Dart throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. Moving to his right. And made right side, it's Johnson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Panther 6, Warriors 7, Buffalo 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. My man.
Out of the gun, third down, it's Dart, and that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And that is caught. Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes connects with Kelce for a big one. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
8-4 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Ready, ready.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the all-pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man, left side, he's got it. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down. Here's first and 10.
The Giants first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go get him, go get him. Over. Roy. Check out.
Throwing, Dart, that's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's complete left side to Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes on first down. Out to his right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be second and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Chiefs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Butker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Chiefs stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. Whoa! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The onside kick is recovered by Kansas City.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Bison. Go street. 60 Maverick. Go.
On First and 10. Here is Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's a designed run. And he's into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will get just a bit closer. Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, KC.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. Working his way out left. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on fourth down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to...
That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Try the right side this time, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 11.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's dark. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow. Watch one.
To throw is Mahomes. This is caught for 2. And he will score again. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And Butker on for the extra point. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he will only be able to muster the 20.